Welcome back, everybody. We're here, Marino's Collectibles. The video for today is a CGC pickup and Marvel graphic novel pickup. So if you're new to this channel, hit that subscription. You're not going to want to miss this video. Alright guys, we're back. Like I said, this is a pickup of CGC comics and Marvel graphic novels. I think there might be one or two super specials, but a majority are the graphic novels. So I'm going to get into graphic novels, and then we'll do the slabs. And those of you that are new to this channel, as I hold up the book, or the magazine, whatever it may be, we'll go over the fair market value price from cover price. So let's get into it. We're going to start with the first one, guys, right here, the New Mutants. This is number 4. And you can see the price I got it for. I paid $15 in taxes from 1982. Very high grade condition. And as I'm talking, you guys are going to see all the prices. Next up, we have Marvel graphic novel number 12. This is a very thick book. Let's see if I can get it on. Yeah, very beautiful, square bound, excellent condition. This is Dazzler. You can see by James Shooter, Frank Springer, and Vince Colletta. That was $6. This is probably the most expensive of the bunch here. This is Marvel graphic novel number 17. This is Revenge of the Living Monolith by David Michelinie, Mark Silvestri, and Jeff Isherwood. This is the first appearance of this guy here. What's his name? I always mess it up. Saban? I don't know. I'll put it right here. But Apocalypse as a human. But this goes for a decent amount. Beautiful, beautiful, high grade. My local comic shop, if you're not familiar with the area, Albany area, but it's East Greenbush, Out of Print Comics. The owner, John, there, great guy, great person to work with, make deals with. Definitely stop on by if you're into the area. We have number 18, Marvel graphic novel. Another beautiful, these are all beautiful, high grade. This is The Sensational She-Hulk by John Byrne with Kim DeMulder and Petra Scotese. Especially being all black. And this was $7.50. Coco, hey! Hey! She's biting. Marvel graphic novel number, I don't know if the sticker's on it, but another beautiful high grade. This is Emperor Doom. Great timing too. Starring the Mighty Avengers by David Michelinie and Bob Hall. Hey, Kogi. Next up we have Marvel graphic novel Spider-Man, Fear Itself. So this is cool. I never seen this one until then. You see, great artwork. And that was $5. This is the third one in the last year that I picked up through collections or just picking up really super cheap. This is Marvel graphic novel number 5, X-Men. God loves, man kills. So if whatever ones I have left, I will keep the highest one for myself. I'm gonna have Chris Claremont sign these at Terrificon. And I'm thinking that if I have, I don't know if I'll have 2 or 1 or 2 of them, but they'll be signed by Claremont. I'm gonna do that for the channel's giveaway. That'll be cool. And then, alright, so there was only one Marvel Super Special, and it's a pretty good one. It's issue 38, Red Sonja. Let me see. The official comics adaptation of the spectacular new film. I don't know if they made direct to these, but there's a barcode. And this one was $3. So that's that. Now we're gonna move on. Those of you that are still stuck around for the rest of the video, we're going over, I have 3 slabs here that I picked up, and I'm gonna tell you what we're gonna do with them. So first up, I guess we'll go by value least to most. I think that's right. We're gonna start off with Werewolf by Night #1. This is a Jerry Conway story. Mike Plug and Frank Chiamonte art. Mike Plug covered. This is a 6.5 white pager. Great cover. Sorry for the glare. I do not own this, so I'm undecided. It's white page too. I think that's the best it could get. It probably was clean and pressed. It just has spine ticks, some normal wear. I'll probably keep it slabbed. I wasn't sure if I was just gonna rip it out and put it in a Mylar or keep it slabbed. I'm still undecided, but for now it'll be in the slab. But I picked this up, and being that I do not own it, I'm keeping this one until a further upgrade. I would like this at least in an 8.5. I like my monsters in higher grades. Next up, we have Tomb of Dracula #1. We're gonna just stick with the horror. This came out April 1972. Jerry Conway story, Gene Colan art, Neil Adams cover. For those of you that did not know that, I love this cover. It is excellent. It's creepy. First appearance of Dracula, Frank Drake and Clifton Graves. So I do own a raw copy. So I'd have to check to see if mine is higher than a 6.5 or not. If it is higher, then I will swap it out. And if this one is higher, then I'll probably just keep it in the slab. So, but I will have one or the other for available for sale. And then the most anticipated book for me out of this whole pickup is Marvel Spotlight #5. So this is the first time I ever owned this book. I got back into collecting around 2016, mainly 2017, where I just went full bore, got into the grading, never had anything to do with it, and then just kept trucking along. And so this is way past due. This is definitely off my bucket list of books. I do want a higher grade. I would like an 8.5. Like I said, I like my horror higher. But I think a Marvel Spotlight 5 and a 6.5 is definitely a respectable grade. This is the origin and first appearance of Ghost Rider Johnny Blaze. Also the first appearance of Roxanne Simpson. Gary Friedrich and Roy Thomas story. Mike Plug cover and art. This is creamed off-white pages. It is a beautiful, beautiful book. I still think there's a lot of room for growth. These are already pretty expensive as is, but there's no confirmation at all locked down on who exactly is going to be Ghost Rider. When is Ghost Rider coming? You know, there's just so much. So I believe right now would be your time. If you haven't already picked one up, definitely pick one up. I do plan on doing a video on what I believe what books will be going up within the next year or two. I've never done those type of videos. I do watch a lot of those videos, but a lot of those videos, they just go off Key Collector. They just bite off that. I've been researching, like, really, you know, I'm a reader. I'm an avid reader, and I love comics. I don't do it for the money. If I sell something, it's just to upgrade into getting more comics for myself. You see, these are all my books. If I get a higher grade of whatever, All-Star Comics, I think this is probably an 8.5 or a 9.0. If I get a higher one, I'll keep that because I bought it. I'll flip that, sell it, make my money back, and if I make profit off it, the hobby funds itself for the most part. And that's it. So I would like to do a video. I used to tell people in my older videos that, I used to go over to CGC and, I do a 10-book submission and I would tell the grades. And honestly, not to toot my own horn, but 90% of the time I was dead on with the grades that would come back from CGC. So I'm a pretty good judge of grade character, we'll call it. And but yeah, so I'm gonna, with all the research and digging and over the trends, 5-year trend, 10-year trend, I definitely have a couple books that I would personally get, but you don't have to take my word for it. And but it'll just be out there for you to go off of, do your own research, all that stuff. But anyway, ending it with the Marvel Spotlight 5. Very happy to have this in the collection. Let me know your thoughts, guys. I appreciate you tuning in. Again, if you're not subscribed, hit the subscription button. Remember, respect the hunt, collect with purpose.